Meet Derek and Nathan, both 32, earning the exact same salary. Nobody tells you this, but one decision defines the next 20 years. Same city, same income, same savings, but their personalities could not be more different. One of them is about to make a choice most people misunderstand completely. 20 years, one city, two completely different endings. Financially, Derek and Nathan are identical, but personality-wise, not even close. One wants roots. The other wants freedom. Derek wants a place permanently his, a garage, a backyard he can slowly get protective of. Nathan doesn't know where he'll be in 5 years, and he prefers it that way. Committing to one address for 30 years makes him nervous. Eventually, those personalities lead to two very different financial paths. 2 paths. 20 years. Derek finally finds his home. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a small backyard. The home costs $350,000. He puts $70,000 down, 20%, leaving a mortgage of $280,000. Closing costs and fees add another $10,000. Before he even moves in, Derek has spent his entire $80,000 in savings. A 30-year mortgage at 7%, near $1,860 a month. Add taxes, insurance, and maintenance, and his real cost is near $2,650 a month. Nathan rents a similar home nearby for $2,000 a month. No taxes, no insurance, no surprise repair bills. That leaves him an extra $650 every single month. Instead of spending it, Nathan invests his entire $80,000 into an index fund. Here's the trap most people fall into. In the early years, almost none of Derek's payment actually builds equity. Out of $2,650, only about $230 goes toward the loan. Calling rent wasted money, while ignoring that, is not honest math. Oh, monsieur. Derek has paid down about $9,000 of principal so far. His home has appreciated to nearly $390,000. That gives him well over $100,000 in equity. Nathan has paid $72,000 in rent, but his investments hit roughly $130,000. After 3 years, the results are surprisingly close. As the years pass, though, the balance quietly starts shifting. Derek's payment stays fixed, but Nathan's rent keeps climbing every single year. That advantage slowly begins to shrink. But Nathan still holds one enormous advantage: decades of compounding ahead. Year 10. Derek is now 42, his home worth nearly $500,000. His equity has grown past $230,000. Nathan's portfolio, boosted by a decade of compounding, is now worth roughly $290,000. But his rent has crept up to nearly $2,700 a month. Before we go further, hit like if you're already Team Derek or Team Nathan. Drop a comment telling us whether you'd rather build equity slowly or keep your money flexible in the market. And subscribe so you never miss a breakdown like this one. Year 20. Both men are 52, and Derek's home is worth up to $760,000. His equity alone is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Nathan's portfolio has compounded into roughly $750,000. On paper, Nathan comes out ahead, but his wealth is far more liquid. Nathan's rent is now near $3,600, and it never stops. But Nathan's results come with a serious condition. He had to invest that difference every month, through downturns, panic, and every excuse to spend it. Most people never keep that kind of discipline. A mortgage forces saving automatically. The bank already decided that for Derek. But buying has its own weaknesses too. Selling after only 3 years could have wiped out Derek's entire advantage. There's also mobility. A house is much harder to leave behind. Nathan just packs up and leaves whenever a new opportunity calls. There's concentration risk too. One house, one street, one city. And there's liquidity. Nathan can sell part of his portfolio anytime. If Derek needs cash, he has to borrow against his home, or sell it outright. So which choice is actually smarter? It depends. A useful shortcut is the price-to-rent ratio, dividing home price by annual rent. As that number climbs above 20, renting generally becomes the stronger option. The verdict: buying works best when you plan to stay 7 to 10 years or longer. Renting works best when the renter genuinely invests what they save. This was never really about renting versus owning. It was about discipline versus decisions. Derek traded flexibility for stability and long-term control over his home. Nathan traded housing certainty for liquidity and market growth. Neither choice was automatically smart, and neither was automatically foolish. The real question was never who bought and who rented. It was what each of them did afterward, every single month, for 20 years.